Shalom, all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, Bashem Rakak Wadash. My name is Yahweh from Plain Tables Camp of Philly. This is Titus 3:10. It says, a man that is an heretic, after the first and second admonition reject. All right. So, it's talking about men and women. All right. I'm basing that around this video. A few YouTube pages did review on this video, a commentary on this video. It says, Atlanta woman details her experience after armed ambush is caught on camera. This is the Shade Room. I guess that's like a gossip celebrity site. But when I put it in there, this is one of the ones that came up because it has a lot of views. So, and I put it on the BitChute. Now, the good thing about BitChute, it has a live viewer count. You see this one up from 7 to 11? That's interesting. I don't see that. They don't have like premieres or streams, to my knowledge, but they have a live counter. It's a 7 and it's 11. But it shows you women committing crimes, because people think that crimes are just committed by men, like armed robbery, physical crimes are just committed by men. No, it's not true. Women commit these physical crimes also. All right, and women are going to be held accountable. So we'll start off with Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. It says 28:56. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward the son, and her son, and toward her daughter, and toward her young one that cometh from beneath her feet, and toward her children, which she shall bear, for she shall eat them for want of all things secretly in the siege and straitness, and with thy enemy shall distress thee in thy gates. All right, so it says that you're going to have wicked women that normally would be, clean, pure, delicate. They're going to be evil. All right, they're going to be disrespectful, and they're going to commit crimes. All right, against the people of their nation. Here it cites husband and her progeny that comes from her womb. All right. Now we're commanded, to separate ourselves from, people that walk disorderly. Sometimes it's easier said than done, but this is the commandment. This is 2 Thessalonians 3:6. It says, now we command you, brethren, in the name of our Lord Yahushua Mashiach, that ye withdraw yourselves from every brother that walketh disorderly, and not after the tradition which he received of us. All right. This is why we can't commingle with these other camps. All right. For yourselves know that ye ought to follow us, for we behave not ourselves disorderly among you. Neither did we eat any man's bread for naught, but wrought with labor and travail night and day, that we might not be chargeable to any of you, not because we have not power, but to make ourselves an example unto you to follow us. You got to lead by example. You can't be telling brothers to do things that you're not doing. For every man, that's like it. For even when we were with you, this we commanded you, that if any would not work, neither should he eat. For we hear that there are some which walk among you disorderly, working not at all, but are busybodies. All right. Now, the brothers in the churches were the main characters, but if you had women doing the same exact thing, you would have to do the same thing with them, because back then they were more feminine back then. All right. So most of the time when the scriptures are speaking, it's referring to men. All right. But when it says brother, it's referring to men and women. All right. In certain instances. All right. Especially here. Because you damn well know women are busybodies. And the scriptures, specifically talking about women. All right. But when it says, brethren, sometimes, especially when it comes to, like committing sins and transgressions, it's talking about both men and women. But it's using brethren because the book is addressed to men. All right. Because women are supposed to be in order, following men. All right. It says, but you brethren be not weary in well doing. Now, busybodies. Let's look up busybodies. Oh, disorderly. We got a taktos or a taktos. Out of rank, disorderly, out of ranks, often so of soldiers, irregular, inordinate, immoderate pleasures, deviating from the prescribed order or rule. So that can be described a man or a woman. All right. Busybodies, G4020. Oh, that's a long one. Perigadzumai. Perigadzumai. And it means to bustle about uselessly, to busy oneself about trifling, needless, useless matters, used like the shade room. All right. I hear that. That's like a gossip site. But yeah, that's a good video they have. Used apparently of a person officiously inquisitive about others' affairs. All right. And some scriptures for busybodies. So that's the only one that shows up for busybodies. Let's see. Forbear working labor, commit trade by trade. All right. Now, them that are such, we command and exhort by our Lord Yahushua Mashiach that with quietness they work and eat their own bread. So men and women, you got different types of work to do. All right, let's go back to Titus. It says, a man that is an heretic after the first and second admonition reject, on that he that is such is subverted and sinneth, being condemned in himself. A heretic, well, first of all, it says a man, so you don't get simple. It's referring to any person. G444. You got anthropos. So it's generically to include all human individuals. All right. So anyone, a man or a woman that's can be out of order. It can be a heretic. Heretic. So you got heretikos or heretikas, fitted or able to take or choose a thing. All right, fitted or able to take or choose. I mean, you can just do whatever you want. You can choose to do. You get freedom. You have freedom to do what you want to do. You're not under any guidelines or orders. All right. Heretic, meaning to take up your own word or choose whatever you want. To believe and follow whatever you want. All right, that's a heretic. All right, it says a man or a person that is a heretic after the first and second admonition reject, knowing that he that is such is subverted and sinneth, being condemned in himself. Subverted, 16:12. We got extrefa. This means to turn or twist, to tear up, to turn aside, to change for the worse, pervert, corrupt. When you turned away, you subverted from the right thing. All right. to tie it up. You go to Numbers 5. And 5 says, and Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, speaking to the children of Israel. All right. When you look up children, ban, which means men or man. All right. And in certain instances, it's referring to the both male and female. All right. Normally, when it says the children of Israel, it's referring to everyone. All right. Men and women. All right. But the word there is ban, which means a son, which is a male. All right. But it gives reference to the men first and then the women and children. Speaking to the children of Israel, when a man or a woman shall commit any sin that men commit, to do a trespass against the Lord, and that person be guilty, then they shall confess their sins which they have done, and he shall recompense his trespass. See how it always uses he to describe men and women? Because women come second. The man is first. The man is the most responsible. Therefore, he has the most, bears the most burden, and he's going to get the most reward because of that burden that men carry. And he shall recompense his trespass with the principle thereof. All right, and at a fifth part, it's referring to different sacrifices, or maybe you had to donate to the church a certain fine or whatever. All right, but the point is that men and women can commit the same sin. It's not just on the man. All right, it's men and women. All right, so watch this video. All right, it's on the BitChute. It will be in the description box. So, there we go. Got a little stuck. All right, it's at 29 now. So you got a lot of videos on this BitChute channel. Anywhere from the Howling Man, all right, Roman Empire conspiracies, scattering, trends in contactless payments, RFID implant, mark of the beast, rebellion as a sin of witchcraft, radio frequencies, Romans 13, the grid, 5G, slide by wire, that implant in their arm, experimenting on people in, I believe, in the hospital. The monsters they do on Maple Street, the breeder, they all got tagged at a certain age. Robot takes over the family here. GMO seeds, and it's a pandemic or epidemic here. And Atlanta woman details her experience at the armed ambush. Was caught on camera, and this is women trying to ambush her. All right, so check the video out. The link will be in the description box. So main point is remove yourself, G814, from people that are out of rank. All right, men and women. All right, disorderly, out of ranks. All right, and check out that video on BitChute. I hope you're edified. Shalom.